Let's crochet this egg today. I'll be using one color just to show you. If you'd like to color change, I linked a video below on how I did that. I'll be using US terms. Materials are listed up next. Otherwise, let's get started. For the materials, grab some acrylic yarn in any color you want. I'm using one for this video. Scissors, a 4mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, stitch markers, and some stuffing. Alright, let's get started. Grab your yarn and hook. We're starting with a magic circle. I'm referring to this end as the tail end and the end attached to the yarn as the working end. I'm right-handed, so I take my left hand, 2 fingers and thumb, hold the tail end, and wrap the working end around my 2 fingers so that there's an X here. Hold the working end with my thumb, flip, should be 2 lines right here. I'm gonna take my hook and go under the yarn closest to my fingertips and pull the yarn closest to my knuckles through. Turn my hook. Now grab the yarn closest to my knuckles and pull through the loop on your hook. We're gonna wiggle so it's not up here, that would make it too tight. I take my right hand and I hold here, switch back, yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Untangle the tail. Now when you pull the tail, the circle should cinch closed, but we're not going to close it all the way yet. For round 1, we're going to single crochet 6 stitches while working this tail into the stitches. To single crochet, insert your hook into the loop. Make sure your tail is worked into this stitch. Yarn over and pull through. There should be 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both those loops on your hook. That's 1 single crochet stitch. We're going to work 5 more with the tail in them, and I'll meet you back here. I now have 6 stitches, so I'm going to pull this tail and the magic circle should cinch closed. I like to put my stitch marker in the last stitch of the round. You could put it in the first or in the loop, whichever you prefer. Now for round 2, we're going to increase. An increase is 2 single crochet stitches into 1 stitch. For the first few, I'm going to work this tail in between them, just to make sure it's secure. So here's 1 single crochet, working this tail in. Yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now in the same stitch, we'll do 1 more. This will end us with 12 stitches and it will increase our width. I like to just move my stitch marker up as I go. You can use separate ones, it is whatever you want. For round 3, we're going to single crochet in 1 stitch and then increase in the next. And repeat that pattern around. Single crochet, increase. In every other stitch, I'll meet you back here. For round 4, we'll single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And then increase on the 3rd. Repeat that pattern around. Now from rounds 5 through 8, we are going to single crochet in each stitch around, and I will meet you back here after round 8. We are back after round 8. For round 9, we are going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then make an invisible decrease. When you insert your hook, you can see that there's 2 loops in the stitch. The one facing you is the front loop. The one facing away from you is the back loop. To invisible decrease, insert your hook into the front loops in the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, pull through those front loops. 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. That will decrease the size of 2 stitches into 1 stitch. So continue 2 single crochets. And then an invisible decrease. For round 10, we are just going to single crochet into each stitch, and I will meet you back here. For round 11, we'll single crochet into one stitch, and then an invisible decrease. And repeat that for the round. For round 12, we're going to single crochet in each stitch of the round. I'm going to take a break to add some stuffing. Make sure you're pulling apart your stuffing and filling gradually. For round 13, we are going to invisible decrease around, and you should end with 6 stitches. I'm just going to add a little more stuffing at the top here. And now we can fasten off. To do that, just insert your hook into the next stitch, make a slip stitch, grab that yarn, pull it straight through the stitch and then the loop on your hook, and then chain 1, yarn over and pull through. Leave a few inches for the tail. Grab your yarn needle and pull the tail through the top. Now we can just weave in and out of the tops of the last round. Cinch it closed. Then I like to go across with a double knot just to make sure it's nice and secure, and to kind of flatten that out. Now we can go through and weave our tail in, trim this, and that is how I crocheted this egg. I hope you had a good time. I will see you next video. Bye.